Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Red Pill Rising. I'm going to make a quick video here on my way home. It's going to be a short one because the question is, what do alphas know that other men don't? And the answer is quite simple. They know there's always another woman out there for them. It's an abundance mindset. It's the opposite. It's the antithesis of one-itis. Why do men who are not alpha, who are not confident in their ability to generate other options, who are not sure they'll ever be able to get another girlfriend as hot as the one that they have now, why do they get so emotionally strung out when there's a breakup, when they get cheated on, when they get left? The reason is that's the best they've ever known. They don't know they can do better. They don't believe they can have another woman in a minute. They're not sure how to generate other options. Maybe they've been out of the game for a decade and they've got their entire world wrapped up in this one woman. And so when a relationship like that ends, it's a major collapse. It's a disaster for this man. They get zeroed out. It's total collapse. It's an emotional calamity. But why? Because their whole world is destroyed. That's why. What I mean by that is they don't know they can go out and have another woman in a matter of days, or a couple weeks, or a couple months, or whatever it takes. That's what alphas know that the rest of the guys out there don't. That's what gives an alpha their calm, dominant demeanor. An alpha is not worried whether this chick or that chick or any particular chick is into him, because he knows there's going to be a hot chick for him right around the corner. Why? Because there always is. Now, some guys are naturals. They're just born good looking or tall, or they were raised around women and they just understand them naturally, or they just worked their ass off when they were 15 and grew up knowing the deal, understanding the principles of how to generate interest from women. These guys are naturally alpha. Some guys are just born with all the physical characteristics that women look for. Some guys never know lack. They've never experienced it. They don't understand it. They just know when they walk into a room or to a club or to a bar or to a party, there's going to be a woman there for them. So all the men who are not naturally alphas, that's the mindset that you want to build. That's what you want to develop. You want to learn to internally generate those feelings of confidence. How do we do this? Well, it takes a lot of practice. That's why it takes so long to transition from a beta into an alpha. Because when we read Red Pill Knowledge, and it basically, Red Pill Knowledge says that there's always another woman out there. There are billions of women on the planet. Billions. And if you've ever gotten a woman in your whole life, that means you can get another one. And probably hotter than the one you already had. Especially if you're doing things like working on your body, working on your mind, working on your game, developing your purpose, growing into your own personal manly expertise in the world. All of these things that are attractive to women. So if you're constantly working on yourself, the options that you have are constantly growing. your pool of candidates to choose from is ever expanding. So that's what we have to understand as men. We may have been married for a long time. We may have been in a long-term relationship for a long time. We may have gotten totally used to this one particular woman that we've been with. That doesn't mean there aren't other options out there. There are other options out there. And this we have to be aware of. That's a crucial component of an alpha mindset. That's a fundamental aspect of an alpha mindset. Understanding, knowing intuitively that there are other options. You've always got other options. I don't care how hot your girlfriend is or what she does for you. There's another woman who will do those things for you as well. There's another woman out there who's probably younger, hotter, tighter. And yeah, you can have her. Also, when you're with a woman, you got to understand that you don't own her. You know, she's not yours. It's just your turn. And she could leave you for whatever reason. She might find someone who's got more money. She might just be extremely horny one month and have one too many drinks and bang some dude at the bar. A pickup artist could come on to your woman at a party one night, get her in the mood and take her. Man, shit happens. So when you're with your woman, don't surrender your world to her. Don't give up everything you've got and tie it onto her existence in your life. We have to understand that we are men, we're individuals, we're whole and complete with ourselves. Women are just a great aspect of our lives. You know, they're part of our lives, but they aren't us. We don't die when a woman leaves. That's one of the reasons why it's important to have a dating rotation, because we need to get used to women coming and going. Women come into our lives, we enjoy them for a few weeks or a few years or whatever the case may be, and then they go out. And then guess what? Another one comes in. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go on and on about this issue because it seems so obvious. I shouldn't even have to point it out, but developing an abundance mindset is crucial to having and holding an alpha mindset. If you want to be an alpha, you got to know. You got to understand. You have to intuitively believe that there's a lot of options for you. And if you go to a bar and you ask out several women and they all say no, an alpha would never get down by that. He'd just go to the next bar and ask out 3 more chicks, and you know what? They're going to start saying yes. I don't care whether you have to ask out 10 women to get a yes, or 20 women to get a yes, or 100 women to get a yes. Whatever your number is, wherever ratio you're at, you do that once a day and you're going to have more women than you can possibly date in a week. That's abundance. That's choice. That's alpha. This has been the Red Pill Rising.